That is a wild fact. Also to everybody like, huh? That's the noise that thing makes. That's one of those blowfish, isn't it? Where they pull it out of the water and they feed it carrots and it does the whole like, is that not what that image is? If not, I've made a fool of myself. And not for the first time. This is fine. Oh, my next song is taking a while to load. That's embarrassing. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. What the frick is it then? It looks like a blowfish. What is this thing? Sacabambaspis. That sounds worse. I'm not gonna lie. Let me look this up. Sacabambaspis. A jawless fish that lived in the Ordovician period. Well, you know what? It probably made that sound too. You know what? Just for that, we're gonna make it louder. We're gonna make it more reverby. Thank you, Cloudines. I do what I can. Jawless? Exactly. If you don't think it was making that exact noise, you're just being silly. That has to be the noise it makes. It has no jaw. It just unhinges and goes to... Okay. You asked for this. Anybody else might want to put themselves in headphone mode right now. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's have a lovely time playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Also, welcome back to the membership. It's lovely to have you here, my adorable Pupal. Let's do this. Good morning, everybody. I'm in a void, and I am outside of my screen. You can see how prepared I was for all of this morning. Okay, let me fix that real quick. There we go. That should fix and kick in a second. There we go. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yes, it was a fun morning. Why did you choose to be this prehistoric jawless fish? I have questions, right? Why does it have my hair? It does have a cute face. I like that face, to be fair. No thanks. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely start to the day. I'm here to ruin it. You're being so nice, Sensei? I know, right? He bluffed. I'd already done worse. It's okay. Everybody that needed to suffer had already suffered. At that point, it was just gratuitous. An ad just popped up when you said it. Good, you missed it. I said some horrific, disgusting things, Vokia. I'm glad that it saved your parents from that. Topic on the face last time made me remember it. Then I said, why not use your hair? Nicole gave me. Nicole, how dare you? I trusted you with that hair. I didn't. I'm pretty sure you cut out the hair yourself. He wants you to be jawless too. And whoa, 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 whoa. How dare. How dare. I know how to unhinge my jaw. It's painful, but it happens. Good morning, Sensei and Pupals. Hope you all have a lovely day. I hope you do too, Moon. We are back to play more Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. And today we're going to be doing the Ultra Deluxe content and seeing just how much of it there is. We got quite a few endings last week, but I mean, I'm sure we only did like 20% of the original game. There must be so many different things you can actually do in it. So we're got a lot to explore. We're just going to like begin, run around and see what happens. What you say F me for? I didn't say F you. I said, how dare you? I think. I hope. That's what I meant anyway. But because you gave away my hair, my beautiful hair.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Oh, right. I clicked back into the game, so it skipped. How many endings do we have left? Oh, a ton. We have not done that many. But we're going to be going through the Ultra Deluxe content first. Let's see. Féileacán and Cú. Don't make me bored, guys.
All of his co-workers were gone.
I don't think I'll look good bored.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I had simply missed a memo. Or I'd missed the new content. Why are you my Kamiyoshi?
Oh, good. You notice my sign.
That's a decision
yes,
for you
I
to figure out.
I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, what have you got to show me, sir? The narrator's being all needy and desperate. I like it. Soon he shall beg. You'd fit a shiny, lustrous bald head. I don't think I would. I think the longer the hair, the better. Oh, it's the elevator again. Well, this will only take 3 hours. Okay, I might as well commit. It'd be really funny if it's just
Stanley,
3 hours of music.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this Ultra Deluxe version has turned out to be.
I think you told us that last
Stanley
time.
Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that.
Am I being
legacy.
tricked?
So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is
Now
why
that's dark.
I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, this is new. The end
Yes,
is
you
never
see,
the end.
isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
New mod.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Honestly, yeah. They would have preferred a sequel to a DLC, but that's okay. This is good. We got a new mug. We got roped off areas we're not allowed to go into. A new red phone. It's got that millennial gray. Honestly, gray and red is a good combo. They use that in a lot of like dystopian futures to show like somewhere that's trying to look all clean and happy. Testing 2 printers at the same time. That seems like a mistake. Oh, for obvious reasons. Time to wake up. 427. These are terrible posters, but they're doing their best. Welcome back to the membership, Emerald Fukudor. I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you so much for being here. And I'm sorry that I can't read your name. I'm so sorry, O3V. Good evening, Cuckoo. My English is not very good. Today is my 19th birthday, but something happened, so I'm a little sad now. But I'm very happy to spend my birthday with you today. Number one, thank you so much for donating to the Féileacans. But number two, happy birthday. Congratulations on turning 19. You managed to make it past the tutorial stage of adulthood.
2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
It's also
Ultra
kind of
Deluxe.
lying if it's not a full sequel.
But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
It's just a number 2.
Future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Russian. Du, два, zwei, du, dos, do. But yeah, happy birthday. I hope your day gets so much better for the rest of the day. And good luck with everything. Taste the sequel. I hope the rest of your year. If anything, you're getting all your bad luck over early at the beginning of the year. So hopefully the good luck will kick in immediately after. Hi, you forever have the best Fata Morgana playthrough. I watch through often. Have you ever heard of Roadtrees that are dead? No, I've never heard of that one. I'll have to have a look on that someday in the future. But please, yeah, feel free to remind me when we're in like a just chatting kind of section. Photos off painting. Oh god, the game's already breaking. Dude, we're like 10 steps into it. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. See, that could have made it an interesting game. If they actually do a sequel, I hope they do make the narrator like a real character. Give him a body. Make it so that they can yaoi with each other. But more importantly, just, yeah, force the narrator into a body. I feel like that's an existential dread thing we don't get into often. A disembodied narrator forced to take on human form, forced to breathe and poop and pee-pee. All of that kind of stuff would be great. Never underestimate a coffee enjoyer who left their cup by a leather sofa that faces a blurry room. It's not that blurry. They're doing their best. Time to wake up. New mug. What, that, no, you can't do that. Yeah, okay. Part 2. That's cheating. We already had new mug. Now you're just getting lazy with your merchandising opportunities. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old and busted. New hotness. I mean, this is a tiny little room. Boring sections of the chart. Cool red section of the chart. They're back. 2 doors. Left and right door. Hell yeah. The MC doesn't have a body either. I do in cutscenes, but you're right. In the actual game, I do not even have legs. Sensei, can you help me persuade my mom to change my mind to have me meet you at Vexpo on Saturday for a mini late birthday present? Sure. Clip this and send it to her. Please, 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 pretty please. There you go. That'll win her over. That's, I don't like that too. That looks like Clippy from Microsoft Office, which I used to hate. More TSP, better TSP. Win-win. Sequential mindshare. Paradigm shift to synergy. Why always synergy? The color red. Leverage holistic value. So 2 has to be better than 1, but then 3 has to be slightly less than 2, but better than 1 still. Okay. The Stanley Parable 2. This is just, yeah, logo ideas. This is just a presentation. There's no actual game here yet. Narrator, what are you doing? Ooh, the right side of the brain. The fern! It's coming back! He did say it would be important. They set up all that build-up. Where the fuck is my fern?
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be. But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I don't think that's true. I don't think it's magic. I think it's more coding. The millennial to older Gen Z line of hating Clippy from Microsoft, he was so annoying, man. And nowadays, we've got AI that does the same thing, but it's intelligent enough to know it's annoying. 9 a.m. Technically, that's G. 100. Scrum. I like the idea that they get into a scrum before anything. Good for them. 10 a.m. design pitch, 11:30 break. 11:35 pitch design. That's a short break. 12:02. Number 2 chat. You could have waited till 2:02, buddy. Or better yet, 2:22. Oh, because they want 2 2s. Again, still 2:02. The prequel to the Stanley Parable. 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Is the prequel to the Stanley Parable. Is 2 is the sequel to the Stanley Parable. Is the prequel to... No. That doesn't work. That's just silly. I think the narrator's lost his damn mind. Valued investors. To the showroom! Okay, we're getting Kickstarter. Do I get to sit down? No, I do not. Where are these new features, sir? There's a bus that took people. I won the presentation. I want to watch a movie. Why do I have to climb these stupid stairs? Ooh, okay. Now that's more like it.
Try out some of the new features.
Exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Well, now I'm curious. Hear your name in the game? There's no way. Is this gonna dox me?
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Players do love that, to be fair. They love it when a game breaks the fourth wall in any kind of way. Whether it's like reading your files to say your name in text or in voice. Or whether it's like, you know, making it so that you have to go into your own files and edit something in the files to make it work. Name, here's yours today. Everyone's got one. Okay, let's see how this works.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
That's mean.
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Do I have to be Jim from The Office?
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I think I am, but all my dreams are broken and shattered. Why does Jim not get a happy ending? Why does he have to have a broken, horrible life? I'm Jim.
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
I'm Jim.
Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
I don't think it would, buddy.
Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Oh,
I'm too emotionally drained from all
guy.
of this personal validation.
Oh, Jim sucks. His life is horrible. I'm pretty sure he got cucked, and I'm pretty sure he has children that are a huge disappointment to him. But he can't tell his children that they're a disappointment to him, because that would be too cruel. And even though they kind of hate him too and treat him like shit, he has to pretend to, you know, care about them, even though they're just useless, horrible people. Hey, too! Jim! This is Jim's computer! I can't go on Jim's computer. I miss Jim. I hate Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No, my Jim button!
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
I don't know how to live if I'm not Jim! That went through the floor. You got some bugs to fix. They could have put like a little hole there, but they were like, nah, this will be funnier. Too close to home? Way too close to home. And the 2 doors don't even open. This is just this entire... Okay. Okay, I'll go all the way back down. He's Sensei and he's Jim. I wish I could have been Ken instead. Broken into a musical number. They don't even let me press the weird button. I'm not Kenough. I'm just Jimuff. It feels wrong. It feels wrong. A trapdoor would have been perfect. Yeah, it would have. That opened up. It was like, no, you're being too Jim right now. Let's fix that. They did give us 2 doors to the entrance, so that's something. Does everyone...
I suppose I could allow only
like
people
a secret
named
door.
Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Just call it an RPG, then you're always role-playing as Jim. You'd be like, oh, it's breaking the 4th wall because you're Jim. Too small? That's what they said to Jim. That's unfortunate.
An
Epilogue
would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes.
I feel like this is a bit early.
Well, we'll figure that out later.
But sure, fuck it. Let's do an epilogue. This doesn't feel like an epilogue. Free, new and easy achievement. Get it here. Oh my god, they have a Stanley statue. The Infinite Hole. Oh my god. There's so much stuff in the epilogue. The Stanley Parable 2, Reassurance Buck. There's so many places to go. Settings, World Champion, Infinite. I want the Infinite Hole. Yeah, give me the Infinite Hole. Oh, which way? No screenshots? Is it this way? I want to fall into the Infinite Hole. Concrete Contemplations. The holy moly. Hell yeah. Infinite Phrasing, Sensei. It's time to soak, guys. It's time to soak. Time versus depth. Distant space-time falling. Hole like infinity. Is it infinity, though? Because if so... Opening. Rim. Depth infinite. Surrounding area. Do not make the obvious joke. Hole entrance. Infinity. Infinite hole chart. Depth, space, science! More infinity falling. It's just going to be a very small hole, isn't it? He's going to be like, well, it's not done yet, but it will. It just keeps going. What the fuck is this supposed to be? The Earth? I guess it might be. Is the red the lava? Is sea like... Do we have groundwater underneath lava? I don't think so, but who knows? Honestly, down at the bottom, they should have put like the giant worm of Arrakis. It would have been great. That's where the reptile people live. Is that my brain? Why is my brain down there? Okay. Where's my infinite hole?
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like.
It's not going to close it, is it?
Video games as a medium.
I'm pretty sure they've done that in a bunch of video games. There's also, like, so many games where if you glitch out of, like, through walls and stuff, out of bounds, you just fall for infinity. A hole. Infinite hole. That's just Ku's butt. How dare you? My butt is tight. Hello? Is there anyone down there? Not that anyone would be able to reply if it was infinite. You can do it in Portal. True, but that's not an infinite hole. That's just portals. Does it feel like we're falling constantly? Because that would be awful. I believe so. Get ready for vertigo, everybody. 1, 2. Okay, first I'll just give it a real quick rim job. I couldn't resist making the stupid joke, even though I said I wouldn't. In! Music. Can I look up? I can look up.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Oh, you can see
Now
the
then,
edge.
Since you've gotten to
Wish
see
I had a
the
flashlight.
infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
No, I don't trust you. It has an end. It has to have an end.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nah. I want even the hole at the top to become just pure darkness.
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated.
I knew
the
it!
infinite
Oh, we're
nature
gonna
of that
die.
hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical.
We're in pure darkness now.
It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and
false advertising.
So clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
I'm surprised I lived.
A normal person actually wants to fall infinitely. I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
You're getting defensive. I didn't say shit.
Things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
That sounds fair to me.
If that works for you,
yeah, it's a
then
deep
go
hole.
ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
At 2 p.m. New mug. Somebody's been smoking and throwing cigarette butts down the infinite hole. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. They're not wrong. Okay, it's just the two of us again. Okay. This is where we live now. I actually want to go down a well someday. You know, if you go down a well, even during daytime, you can see the stars. I forget why. I think it's maybe just because you get so little light that you just, like, you only see, like, what's above you properly. So it's a butthole. Oh, because it's an almost infinite hole, but not quite. But not quite. You already are a pancake. That's just mean, guys. We lagged. Oh, is YouTube being silly? Yeah, just do a refresh. We haven't lost any dropped frames or anything. The hole made you lag. Honestly, rendering a giant hole like this takes more actual stuff than just doing an infinite hole. An infinite hole, all you need is a looping animation and just basically something that looks like it's moving. It's a very simple, like, editing thing. Meanwhile, a hole that's this deep, this is a whole lot of area to have to render in one go. Oh my god. But yeah. I kind of like that giant hole they have in Russia where they dug it like super deep down.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you...
Shut up, you!
Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
The hole is my home now!
The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal.
It's normal to like holes.
Would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
It did.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
We definitely did.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
He created something even more crazy than he meant to. It really does affect time-space. Meanwhile, I was trying to do a Doctor Who thing. It didn't get to last very long. It's crazy of all people you say you like hole so much, Sensei. I know, right? I love making the jokes, if nothing else. The light seems bigger too. Yeah, no, before it was basically just a single pixel. Now you can actually, like, move around and see it properly.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh,
Return to
how could
hole.
I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
It's shorter!
Oh, okay.
It's so much shorter.
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
How is that a
I
thing?
suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing.
Variable
What's
depth
going
hole
on
is kind of
here?
cool too, though.
Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length.
It's Schrodinger's
Here,
hole.
Let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a
No,
hole.
it's basically a fire pit.
It's more of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
An aggressive divot. Can we like make it any bigger?
How is this still appealing to you?
I mean,
I know you're obsessed
it
with
feels like a good
holes,
little
but at
area
this
to
depth,
dance.
I just can't see this scratching the itch.
Da-na-na-na-na.
Oh, who am I to judge?
Da-na-na-na-na.
You just do whatever it is you're here to do. And
Every
hit the
hole is a
teleport
goal,
button when
narrator.
you're ready to move on.
Is it just going to be filled in now? Oh, the teleport button's broken.
Is the teleport button not working?
It's because we're in the room.
You sure?
Well,
I mean,
I live in
I
hole
really
now.
don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
I don't think I want to. You keep messing with me. Turn it into a ball pit? Exactly. We could fill it with balls,
Still nothing?
and then it's a happy
Well,
place.
I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole.
No, don't leave me.
And now you'll get more time with it.
I can't
than you
climb
could
out of this
ever
tiny
have
hole.
asked for. It's a win for everyone.
It's
You
almost
get to
3
be with
feet
the
tall.
hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
The voice in my head is gone. Now I'm left with only hole. What the fuck is that sound? Is the world ending? Is the sun exploding? This feels very Outer Wilds. The hole is growing. The hole has accepted me as its true ruler. Lisan al-Said! It is time to become Desert Worm. Become the god of Arrakis as I always deserved. Oh, it's so dark down here now. Come to think of it, it didn't make sense before that the floor was lit up when there should have been so little light. Change your perspective. Like that up nose shot. Change your perception. Change your reality? I don't know if I want to change my reality. I want to go back to first person. I want to look up. How deep have we gone already? Okay, I'll change my reality. It's slightly more gray now. Are we in Silent Hill? Okay. We're on the blood moon. The stars have gone out. The stars are dying. This makes it so much more evil. Change yourself. Sure, can I become Markiplier? Oh god, what the fuck am I? I'm a Robo-Man. I like this music especially. It is Iron Ore, it is. My only wish is that I could press the perspective button more often.
Stanley!
Shut up, narrator. I'm imagining things.
It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
I did some
because
things.
This hole is just so darn
I lost my
fascinating
fucking mind.
that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
Okay.
You don't want to miss a single moment.
Yeah.
So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Okay. Guys, I need to dissociate. I need to dissociate real quick. That was... Here we go. Everybody lock the fuck in. And by lock the fuck in, I mean lock yourselves out of your own body. Why does it have a loading screen now? No! My hole!
Here we are. Go on.
Shut up,
Try
you!
out some of the new features.
Take me back to my infinite hole. I need the infinite hole. Pre-new easy achievement. Collectible. Infinite hole! Take me back. I ain't seen nearly enough bodies. Give us back the hole. I know. How could they take that away from us? I wasn't done. I was about to dissociate again. I don't know what I was going to dream up next. Fantasy. You blocked my hole? I need that hole! For pooping. I need at least a cloaca. Why even live? Why even live? The hole is no longer a goal. Yeah, the hole has been taken away from us. He knew it was the most fascinating thing. All we got to see was us become a robot man. I bet there were so many more characters. Okay, what are we doing in
I
here?
haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Stepniece. I don't love that. Sure, stepniece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted
Gotta
all
be Get
along.
Well Someday, isn't it?
Get Well Someday it is.
You dick. You absolute dick. That's not nearly enough balloons either. You didn't even fill the whole room. Sensei is now unholy. Yeah. Oh, one got stuck. Hi, little guy. That's okay. You're a special little trooper. That's it. You suck, narrator. I mean, that would make the game more interesting.
Maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, buddy. I don't want the bucket yet. The bucket sounds fun. Okay, so yeah, it really... Those are the other doors we went through already, so they really do just, like, close doors every time you've done one. Ah, the nightmare fuel to me is someone with a deep phobia of balloons. Oh, Jesus. That's a new one. I'd never heard of a balloon phobia. New features, new content, new ideas. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The new updated ray traced more of the same, but in a good way sequence. They obsessed about... The baby is all grown up. Why am I hearing Wi-Fi noises? I'm getting like a connection issue when I go near here. Red is the new orange. That's nostalgic. You can still hear that one nowadays. That's when two wireless signals are getting in the way of each other. I don't love that. But the baby's all grown up now. Why does he still need to be protected from going into the fire? At that point, it's just a choice. Who am I to get in the way of his choice? It's bankruptcy. That's so fucking real. Okay. Yeah, no, now I like it. This is every baby who was born just trying to avoid bankruptcy one day at a time. 8 more hours in work. When your phone gets a call next to the speaker? Yeah, exactly. A whole new office. I miss her. I miss Hole. I should call her. Please, no screenshots. Investors Showcase. This year's hottest investment opportunities. Sequels. What's better than that? Nothing. Top 10 investors currently visiting the the show floor. That's me. I'm an investor on the show floor. Press the red button. No, we don't want baby. Exactly. Let it walk into the damn fire. Okay. Let's go find this epilogue. The epilogue must be up here. Thought the noise was part of the game. Oh, it is part of the game. Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I just don't know why that's there. I thought the narrator would say something about it. Settings World Champion. Do I need to go into my settings? Audio. Video. Controls. Simplified. No. I thought it'd be a funny thing where there was like a little button where you could just toggle on World Champion. I guess I have to go deal with something else first. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Okay, fine. I'll take the free easy achievement. Why not? I like seeing my Steam achievements go up. How do I get this? Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
I don't feel like I've earned it, though. Surely I should have to do something.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology
that
will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
There's never going to be a sequel. No one's ever getting that achievement. It's a feature, not a bug. I want to see the freaking trophy at least. Fine. Screw you, narrator. You're going to make me walk all the way back too? No. This is some bullshit. How dare you? So that was just to piss off people that's still worried about that achievement. Spam it. Oh, I've been trying. Put that wrist to good use. I've never gambled in my life. This is more of a gambling thing. This is a thing for gacha players or people that play things like Cookie Clicker. Spank it, Sensei. I tried to. I went back here. I gave it a good thump. Nah. The false advertising is getting crazy. This sequel is not going to do well. If he thought he was worried about the reviews before, oh boy. It literally says, it just works.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
I don't know. I guess this one, buddy. Sensei Gacha era? Yeah. Maybe you need to caress it with... Oh, we've already been there. Maybe you need to caress it with loving care. I refuse. No, I still have 0 jumps.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
But make it infinite.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
It's not even a circle. It's 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's a dodecahedron! It's not even a circle. Everything is a lie. That's more of a circle. Well, no. This is still more of a circle than that is. But it's not a circle. Oh, my God. This game sucks. Expo Hall 2 guide. Jump circle. This map. Free achievement, which is fake. The button that says the name of the player. We done that. Merch. Sure. Let's go see the merch, I guess. Low budget. Maybe it's like a Kickstarter thing. If we give them enough money in collectibles. Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. Oh, this looks like the God room.
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there
so
will be no
glowy.
reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Wow. Look at all the people reaching out for it. This is so dramatic for a little bobble. It's not even a bobblehead. It's just not particularly anything. Rude. I mean, honestly, Nintendo basically did that in Breath of the Wild, where you'd collect all the Korok seeds and then just get a shiny golden poop. 1 out of 6! Or don't I feel achieved? What about the rest of... There's no more in here? Do I just have to find them out? Can I still go? Oh, this room is just blocked now, too. That's so mean. Okay.
God, it really
so there's
is
5
the
more
worst when you
bobbleheads
collect
around there
everything
somewhere.
in a video game, and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
That's how it should be. You deserve it. You deserve something for all that effort, narrator. Okay. Merch. Settings world champion. I don't know how to deal with that. Okay, let's go to the reassurance bucket. Maybe the reassurance bucket will make us feel better. My nephew did that and got the golden poop. That's too much, man. A Stanley standee. A Stanley.
Oh, goodness. Oh, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit.
No.
You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later.
This
and
is
it
literally a
involves
2D
the
wall.
bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
You never even brought the
All right,
fern
I'll
back.
Get out of your hair now.
Go see your stupid bucket. That's creepy. I don't like the split in half image. The cheap 2D wall takes the cake. And then it turned out it was 3D. It was just somehow perfectly split. My brain hurts. The B in bucket stands for beloved betrothed. That's 2 B's. If anything, that should be bucket. There's the merch. I did miss the merch. I saw the new content. The Stanley Parable 2. The end is never the end again. It's all just the slogans they've already had on posters. Lazy. Fine. Is this? Okay, that's office decorations. Sure, let's go to the reassurance bucket. Looks like images they use to profile
Common
serial
complaint of
killers.
the Stanley
Yeah,
Parable
Rorschach test.
was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in
The
those
bucket's
who
missing.
played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
It's not here, buddy.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
It's so
as long
rusted.
As you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
Is this my
You may
Wilson
even
from
come to
Castaway?
long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
That's
Can you
fair.
imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Okay. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't make me reassured because it's defying gravity. Why isn't the handle fallen to the side?
Can you feel it?
He's
The
so
glow of
excited.
comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact,
It
can
is
I
nice
say
and
that I
shiny.
do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the
Wow.
bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I deserve this. This is something that I have earned. It doesn't really make me feel more secure or anything, but since he said it makes me more attractive, That makes me very happy. I am glad to hear this. I'm just going to take a break real quick. Don't worry about it, guys. The reassurance bucket has made me feel so comfortable that I can just chill for a little while and enjoy myself and not feel the pressure of having to entertain my community. For all I need is bucket. Fuck, I should have looked into what that was called, huh? Uh-oh. Ah, there it is. Yeah. How do I kind of wanted to wear it on my head. There we go. This is better. It's not quite a bucket hat, but it'll do. It'll do. Now that I have my reassurance bucket, no existential dread can get me. Doesn't this feel way better, guys? Bucket X Sensei. I would never do that. I would never ruin the bucket by sexualizing the bucket. I like the little jingle. It does make me feel a bit safer, actually.
Most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
If they did, it might have gone to Cuphead. Okay. We've done the button that says gym. Where was that map at? Done the reassurance bucket. Why is this door still open? We already did that. Let me slice that PNG. No, my PNG. Does that an air of charisma? It does. It means that you don't know what silly expression I'm making. I could be sticking out my tongue. I could be doing anything. There's the map. Okay. From the creators of Wicker, we now present to you Bucket. Wicker looks way more sexy, though. Is the bucket new or used? Oh, this one's definitely used. Look at the color of it. It's starting to rust a little bit. The one on my head, thankfully, just smells like cleaning chemicals, which is just killing brain cells that I don't need, so it's fine. Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations, epilogue, collectibles, infinite hole. So yeah, we've seen everything except for the settings world champion that would not let us in. And the exit. Let's see if setting world champion will let us in now. Maybe you don't get that until after. It's open now. How did I get up there? I forget. Was it this way? Yes. No. Fuck. Was it this way? There we go. Why is my Kamiyoshi a bucket? Why would you call me a bucket? That's so mean. Oh, that wasn't the open door. Shit. That was just a black sign. How do I throw this bucket away? It's actually making me less reassured now. I don't like that I can't drop it. I don't like that it's just here forever. Why is there no button for throwing it? But that's new. That's still an open door. That's a good epilogue. Okay, let's go find the exit. This is fine. Wait, I didn't even notice this before. Can I just take an elevator? I swear, they better bring back the fern for the exit. Okay. 0344. Let's go take that exit. Let's get the hell out of here. What do you mean, Sensei? Why would you get rid of the bucket? Because I don't like that I can't get rid of it. Like, it shouldn't be a thing that I just pick it up and it's stuck here forever. I thought I'd be able to put it down or throw it. If you could, like, throw it and then pick it back up. That feels a bit more comfortable. Ooh, a briefcase. See, I would have preferred a briefcase to the bucket. Wow, that actually looks kind of badass. Considering how silly this game is, that looks so dramatic. Okay, what have we got in here?
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I like
Yes,
the
know
infinite
it's not
hole.
exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
Wait.
There's definitely a good
This
game
is
in there
the
somewhere.
fun.
Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new
finally
features
came back.
together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay.
And there's so many
Are you
of
ready?
them.
Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Not the sound effect.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
The infinite hole is back, and there was a lot more
Yes,
jumps,
this
so
is
that's not
much
bad.
better. I feel good about this.
All we're
Here
missing
we
is
go.
Ho's wife. Yeah.
Version 2.
Ho's wife should go down the infinite hole. Oh, that feels even worse.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
Epilogue is just shoved
This
in.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
Wait,
and I
no.
do very much enjoy
Bobbleheads.
creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
The
I
reassurance
wanted
bucket
more
had stuff
than
in it
anything
there.
to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
I don't like
With
the way he
respect,
worded that.
with care for the vision and
Sounded
integrity of the
kinda
original
kinky.
game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2.
I just love how the walls
Let
are
me see
like
if I can whip something
invisible
up.
when you're looking through them.
All right, perfect. Go ahead.
That's pretty cool
Take
as
a
it
look.
is. Okay, where's this new logo? Oh, why is it so horror coded now? This feels like the back rooms. We all know the narrator is just flirting with Stanley this whole damn time. Yeah, he's just trying to insert himself. Has anything changed? I really want that settings thing. No. No. Door. What's through the door? Also, we've lost our bucket. Okay, it's just more office.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And his bucket.
Stanley worked for a company in a big
The
building
balloons!
where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk.
With his bucket.
Telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Because he had his bucket.
And then one day,
His
something very
reassurance
peculiar
bucket made him
happened.
very happy.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting.
It's
or
okay.
even
We'll
say
get well
hi.
someday.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move, but as he came to his wits and regained his senses, desk and stepped out of his office.
I seem to move so much faster now, too.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Get well
Stanley
someday.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's not as good as the... Bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
That's it. You're not going to say about how it made me feel reassured or... Okay. Okay. I just picked up the bucket. You didn't even, like, tell me to do it before I did it. Feels kind of lazy, but sure.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Well, I'm not going to anger the bucket. If that's how I keep the bucket, that's what I do. Bucket changed everything. Yeah, now I'm clutching it close to my chest.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Yeah, I did.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
I wonder what would have happened if I had just gone to the exit without picking up the bucket.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No!
You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy.
It's mine.
It's as clear as day.
You already
This
have
broom
hose
closet
wife.
believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here.
No.
It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket.
It is.
This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. This is how low the broom closet has sunk that it has to resort
What'd
to
you
this
say about
stream
my
of
mother?
petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket. Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons.
Yeah, you
Even
did have
this is
beef with it
worse
from
than
the
I had
beginning.
imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends?
How dare
That your
you?
relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
I was just going to say, you're kind of right. I could honestly take housewife, or duct tape would make me feel so much more secure. Duct tape is really useful.
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
Oh, yeah.
No more debate.
I branded it,
discussion.
baby.
Take a hike, broom closet,
Get
with all
fucked,
your
broom
meandering
closet.
philosophical diatribes
He's
about the
mine.
nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
He belongs to me and you can never have him. But what if he loves
All right,
broom
I've got a
wife?
second sticker back here,
Oh?
and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
How did you get that under the
way,
first
if you're ever
sticker?
unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
But surely the sticker of a bucket needs a sticker for itself to tell you it's a sticker. Narrator?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Brooms
You can
normally
stay
do
here
that.
all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Damn, he got real pissed. I was gonna leave my bucket here, but I guess I can't. Well, it's just me in the broom closet now. The narrator can't hurt us anymore. It's just me, my broom closet, my bucket, my hose wife, and my broom. From now on, they cannot deal with us. Well, then I just join into a very angry narrator who's probably just more jealous of my relationship than with the bucket than anything else. I think he was trying to make me put it down, and then he was kind of trying to tease me and bait me into putting it down. He wants it to just be just the two of us, like the song. But he doesn't know how much I love this bucket. And just because it now has a couple of extra tattoos that make it look like we have a bit of an abusive relationship, that doesn't change anything. Does this count as a womb tattoo? Because it's technically above the opening. The hum of the incandescent lights. I know, it's nice and relaxing. Scott here, why is there a bucket on Sensei's head? Because I got my bucket. It makes me feel better. Is the narrator going to come back if I leave? Or is he gone forever?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Okay. We're definitely going to have a better ending with the bucket, though. It's going to make me feel reassured no matter what else. Ooh, can I get some toilet water? I would love some toilet water. Collectible.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines.
2 out of 6.
No reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I will, although I don't know why he was hiding in the toilet. Now you need a sticker on you that says property of bucket. Exactly, we could get matching tattoos. Womb tattoo, but it's on your face. I mean, if you're like Piccolo from Dragon Ball and just spit out eggs, or Birdo from Mario, technically your throat is your womb. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. I cannot collect bucket of water. What a sad day. Okay, what's next, narrator?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Exactly.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
They're going to take away my bucket at the end, aren't they?
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. I'm on top of the sofa. You know what? I'm happy with my bucket. I don't care about the PIN code. Is the opening of the bucket a mouth or something else?
Stanley just sat
I think it's more like a cloaca.
thumbs.
It's an everything
Trying
hole.
to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
How could I possibly know that? All I know is bucket. And bucket makes me happy. Bucket makes me safe and secure. Does Felly spit out eggs too?
2845.
Nah. Why would Felly do that? That'd be silly. I think if that's a womb sticker, that makes the womb be more reactive instead. If anything, maybe. Maybe it makes a curse spread every time.
But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked
Bucket
in.
has saved
and
the
door
day.
Just opened all
I knew
by
it would.
itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story.
It's all thanks to Bucket.
What did he do?
The door opens so quickly that way too. A cloaca is not a mouth. Why not? Technically, it could be a mouth if you try hard enough. If you think about it, since the cloaca is the only hole down there and the other hole is the beak mouth, technically it's one single system, which means it's one hole the whole way through. It's not two holes, one on each side. It's just one. It's like a tunnel. It's like a tunnel.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things.
Stanlerines?
Mini-stands.
Mini-stands.
Stanley figs. What about Stanlerines?
There you go.
Yes,
That's what I'm
I think
saying.
I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Perfect. Sea cucumbers are like that? Exactly. It's just one long hole the whole way through. As it should be. We're just a bit more complicated. We don't need to be that more complicated. Did you just say a cloaca mouse?
The elevator raced down.
It's the bottom mouse.
Plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
So how are they going to take away my
you,
bucket
Stanley.
is my question.
Everything will be fine.
Is it going to be like I have to put it in to get through the final door, like companion?
Stanley and the
portal?
bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
But what if I escape with the bucket? I still haven't done that one yet. Is a straw one hole or two? Holes are weird. Yeah, it depends on how you look at it. It's technically just one hole that goes the whole way through, so...
The lights rose
It's just
on an
a
enormous
3D
room
hole.
packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves.
I didn't know the bucket could wonder things. How did it feel about becoming my property? If it has feelings and thoughts and stuff like
The
that.
monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
I would never!
Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this. They very nearly burst into tears.
Oh, it's okay,
Stanley
bucket.
cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It's gonna be okay. You're fine. Don't worry. You're gonna be just fine. We're gonna get out of here,
Was the
you and me.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
No!
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
It would never.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind.
What if the bucket doesn't even like me? It's only been mind controlled to like me. And then if I go up there, it's not gonna like me anymore. Would I want the bucket to stay mind controlled? It's a lie, but it's a comforting lie. If I don't have the bucket, what do I have? To set it free is probably best for it, right? But if I don't have bucket, I have nothing. Maybe I just stay with bucket forever.
No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
No!
His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
It's gonna be like a
At this
powerful
point,
magnet
he
that
could
steals
trust
it
no
away or
one
something.
except for the bucket.
I trust you forever, Bucket, even if you end up being the big bad of the game.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
No.
Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah, I bet it did. What kind of sassy comment would a bucket make? It's time to buck off. I don't know, something like that. But unfortunately for you, I can't let you become unmind controlled.
But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
The bucket did?
Stanley gasped in horror. Had this been the
was
bucket's
you all
plan
along.
To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was prepared to throw the bucket away in disgust.
Except I've
when
been mind
suddenly
controlled.
An image appeared upon the enormous screen.
Birds!
Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Flybirds. Parrots.
Stanley flipped through one video of silly birds after another.
Flamingos.
This wasn't a mind control facility at all. It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world.
Penguins.
The mind controls
They
were
are
only
the
a
silliest
facade
of birds.
to disguise its true intentions.
They don't even
Had
fly.
the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hands, the one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery.
You are a genius,
Stanley and the
Bucket.
bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place.
Yeah, I'm
living
happy.
through
I'm
live
content.
streams of the silliest birds imaginable.
Oh, those two are in
Of
love.
all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
I love you,
And
Bucket.
Stanley was happy.
Look at that silly little guy. Why has your beak got an extra bit on the top? Oh my god. No cassowaries? No, unfortunately, cassowaries are not silly birds. They are scary birds. Basically dinosaurs. It's living. Yeah, they didn't even have one of those. What are they called? Shoe build something? Where's Bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
It's still got the
Perhaps
stickers
he had
on it.
simply missed. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
A hornbill. Thank you. I thought it was a shoe build something. My bad. Gunshot noises.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
So you could really
it
just do
was.
like
Had the
every
bucket
part of the
turned out to
game,
be
but they
correct? Was this
redid
better
all
than
the
meeting
dialogue
room?
with the bucket.
Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No,
That's crazy.
mind.
This man got
was
paid.
wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Yeah, okay. We'll go this way.
And so the
I
two
don't
of them
think we ever
detoured
did
through
this.
the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nope. Bucket tells me go down. If the bucket tells you to go down, you go down on the bucket. Sensei, you're having
Good Stanley, I'm
schizophrenia.
glad you found your way here. I knew
I'm pretty
you'd
sure
find
I'm
this
not.
place eventually.
Uh-oh. Is this an interval? The yellow
You
line!
see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care about you very much.
Adventure line. My
But this
wife!
bucket
My
you're carrying
baby!
around
What
everywhere.
about my
The
bucket?
bucket isn't even from the original Stanley parable. It's just sequel content.
What's your point?
We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you want another story involving the Adventure Line?
Yes!
We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's
Adventure
do it.
line. Okay. Come on,
Look
put
at
on the
that
music.
wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly
Yeah, it
music
did.
as well.
Hit me with it. Dun, 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 da, 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 da.
Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Where's my
Also,
music?
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
I don't remember that one.
It's as classic now as it was back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But
Exactly,
if we want
but
to
with
do
the
that,
bucket.
you're going to have to give something up.
No. No. We bring the bucket on the adventure line. You didn't even give me my music. Da 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 da. It's too dark. The adventure line. You know what? The adventure line disappears in the dark. You know what doesn't disappear? Bucket. That's a very specific series of lights being on and off. Oh no. They're not letting me escape if I want to.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
But why?
That's why I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character.
Adventure line is
This
yandere.
is the Bucket Destroyer.
Oh my
I
god.
think it'll make a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me, it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree?
It doesn't even speak. It doesn't have theme
Can you
music.
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does? Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you.
I'd rather throw
Go ahead
myself
now,
in.
Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
No. No. Hose wife. Cover your eyes. You don't need to see this.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it
There's
can't
two more
destroy
buckets
your
here.
bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
That sounds like a problem
Sure,
for
I can
it.
hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Exactly, they're
Well,
so
you see,
rich and
if
varied.
you were to really explore
Like the
Bucket
baby
Destroyer,
trying to crawl
you'd
into the
see
fire.
that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits.
Did a
What
bucket
other
call his
object in this
parents?
game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not.
You
I wonder
get
what
the
sort
broom
of
closet
Bucket
out of your
Destroyer
mouth.
merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters.
It can
like
have
the
these
Adventure
buckets.
Line or the Bucket
Nobody
Destroyer
cares about
until
these
you crush
buckets.
That damn bucket. Quickly now. The fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
The fans are wrong. What the... Is that the Bucket Destroyer?
Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going
It's
to do
in
such
heaven now.
marvelous things with you, tell such spell-binding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend.
This feels like
For the
Zelda
moment in
Ocarina of
that you were
Time.
here,
In the
you
Temple
were
of Time.
magnificent.
Were being the key word. Now you're nothing. But the bucket lives on. And if I wore it on my head, I might have protected myself from a concussion. Rest in peace, Bucket Destroyer. Oh, no, I guess I died. But at least I died with the bucket. I kind of want to see what happens. Can we do that again?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Figurine Finders Committee meeting today in the meeting room?
The confusion and the
I wanna
chaos
find the
all seemed to
figurines.
melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
They literally told me there's
Stanley
nothing
clutched
if I
the bucket
collect them
tightly
all.
to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
The bucket is calling for his
And
own
here
destruction.
it was. Had the bucket turned out
He
to be
has
correct?
no idea.
Was this no? Never mind.
The narrator doesn't even know what the
Bucket was
fans want.
wrong.
No, the narrator
Stanley
just
took the door on
likes
his left to
doing
go
what
back,
he
and so
feels
the
like.
two of them detoured
He gets
through the
jealous
maintenance
whenever it's not
section
just him and
walked straight
Stanley.
ahead to the opposite door.
Whether it's a wife, a baby, everything has to go into the fire eventually. The convention of Funko Pop
Oh,
lovers.
good Stanley, I'm glad you found your way.
Now, see,
here.
they need
I
to be put
knew
out of
you'd
their
find
misery.
this place eventually. You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley.
My wife.
We've come together here because we care about you very much.
My baby.
It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even
My
from the
broom
original
closet.
Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game.
Can I at
the
least, like, put
Adventure
it
Line
here?
and the Broom
Keep it
Closet.
safe?
Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want
okay.
more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't you
Fire
want
of
another
bankruptcy?
story involving
Nah,
the Adventure
that was the
Line?
grown-up
We
baby.
could make
This
the
is still
Adventure
baby
Line go
baby.
somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fan... Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now This is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the original dialogue?
Also, Stanley's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it's as classic now as it was
wonder
back
if that was an
then.
outtake
Let's do
from
it
the
for the
original.
fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this.
That definitely
But
wasn't
if
in
we
any
want
of
to
the
do
endings
that,
we saw.
you're going to have to
God
give
forbid the poor
something
man
up.
has the touch of autism and needs his comfort bucket. It's no different from carrying around like
Don't
a
you
little
get it,
plush
Stanley?
toy with me, yeah.
We need to get rid of the bucket.
I just need a little bit of
That's why
comfort in my
I'm very
life.
proud to introduce a brand new character.
But I gotta see what
This
happens if it dies.
is the Bucket Destroyer. I think
I
it'll
must
make a
feed
wonderful
the
new
Bucket
addition to the
Destroyer.
rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it also was not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along.
Insert
Don't you
bucket
agree?
to destroy. They didn't have to put gore on
The
it,
Bucket
Jesus.
Destroyer does. Surely you don't need me to spell it out for you. Go ahead now, Stanley.
Okay.
Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
The bucket says no. Oh, I literally can't put the bucket in.
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket.
Don't
I
go.
don't know what the bucket destroyer
This
will
addiction
do
has
if it
gone too
can't
far.
Destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows. That is its singular personality trait.
This is
Sure,
ridiculous.
I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality
That's
trait
gore,
deserve
that's
to
gore
join
of
the
my
pantheon of
comfort
beloved
character?
Stanley Parable characters?
Yep.
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so
I
densely
can't do
loaded
it.
with complexity and
The bucket
nuance
controls
that it's
my
really
mind.
like
We
10
knew this.
personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for.
The Yellow
after this.
Adventure line has so
Okay,
many
the
aspects
Bucket
to it.
Destroyer is
It's
getting
yellow,
very upset
it's a
now. You'll
line,
have to hurry and
it has a
feed.
theme
We can't
song.
get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Well, that sucks. It's just the illusion of choice. The bucket is clearly too important to this story. I guess so. There's too much going on. It has plot armor.
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you.
At least we
all of
found a
it
special
squandered
ending.
now.
That's something.
Goodbye, new friend.
Goodbye,
For the
old
moment
friend.
in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
The bucket is too powerful. Yeah, it can't be destroyed. In this game all about the illusion of choice, though, I would say the opposite. Well, it plays around with, like, yeah, the concept of the illusion of choice or choices and free will in general. Gives you a lot of choices. It doesn't just make you do whatever the narrator tells
All
you
of
to
his
do.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to
We'll
the
have a
meeting
few
room.
more bucket runs.
Warmth spread
And then
through
we'll do a
Stanley's
non-bucket run
arms.
version
With
of
the
that
bucket in his
thing.
arms again.
Because I
he's
wonder
home.
what's down there if you don't have the bucket.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Can't kill what's already dead. No, the bucket is alive. Okay. There's apparently a collector's meeting in here. Trust the completionist instinct. How we could find them? Some small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. There are many questions. There was no memo from management. Agenda. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? True. Where did the pictures come from? Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Figlies are hard to find. They're Figlies now. I thought they were Stanlerines. Thank you and good luck. Okay, 416. Oh, everything's changed. Difficult findings. Pictures. Source of levitation. Maybe we are the collectibles. Shut the frick up. To whom it may concern, I managed to pick up sounds unusual to our regular office ambience or local audio sources using an array of cardioid microphones, also known as directional mic, a microphone which picks up sound from a particular area. Analysis of the recordings allowed me to triangulate the source of the strange noise. Data shows that, in all likelihood, it's coming from the dark area behind a very warm place. I also picked up what looks like reverberance off a porcelain surface. I found the one in the toilet. I think the warm place is probably the fire that destroys the bebe. Anyone have any leads on this? Wouldn't you like to know? Who's getting so snarky? Why floating? Magnets? It's always magnets. Employee 421 is building a bridge. What? Saw one in the cargo room. Do we need contracts for them? Oh, what we forgot. What we don't know yet. That's all of life in one thing. Why wouldn't they just tell us something will happen? This investigation, this room, they feel pointless, to be honest. I feel like something special has to happen if you find all of them. We need more planks. Okay. Follow the adventure line. Go up the stairs. Shh, you have to be quiet in the office. That's boss's office. Is that a vent in the boss's office? A and B room. Through the door to the left? You can't... Wait, no. Mission status. 1. Inside... Oh, these are the ones we've gotten. Nearby a fireplace, a private but smelly place. Inside of a sequel exhibit, a large room, lots of boxes. Stairs. Something to do with stairs. Is that a room where we kill ourselves? Somewhere both red and blue. Is that the creepy thing about A and B? But we go right instead. But we have to not have the bucket. But when would we ever not have the bucket? Looks like 427. Don't be mean. 5 there be. Just take it from me. Somebody started getting Ridley. I want them so much. I want to go home. There will be cleaning of this wall required. There will be a reward for finding them all. There can't be. I'm curious. Okay, what's the room with all the boxes? That is a fuck ton of boxes. And the adventure line leads to the room with all... Okay. Okay. But not the adventure line we did with the bucket. Where are they? Please do not leave the office before reporting back on any new findings. Teamwork and communication are of great importance during this unprecedented time of investigation. Thank you! Okay. So purple? Purple.
Stanley, we must move on from this broom closet, simply because I have no... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
This is red and blue. Red and blue!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
I'm sorry to tell you, they've already named them
What name
Figlies.
better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1?
Because now it's 4 out of 6.
I'm sure it will.
There's
come
only
to me.
2 left to go. You shouldn't sit on the Figly. Insertion of a Figly, you're probably going to have to go to the hospital afterwards if it goes too far up. That's not Sensei, that's Bucket Sensei. True. Question no one wants to ask, what are they doing to the poor Figly in the bathroom? Sometimes you need something to aim your stream at.
But Stanley
something that makes you feel a little better.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then,
okay, they can't make me go crazy when I have the bucket with me, though.
Maybe, he thought to himself,
this is my reassurance bucket.
I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket.
Wilson,
the bucket
am I
returned
crazy,
his gaze,
Wilson?
But said nothing at all.
He returned my gaze.
Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort.
No.
And that's when Stanley realized.
Are you fake bucket?
This isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket.
No,
Someone
it says property of
else's bucket,
Stanley.
perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
Where's my bucket?
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket.
Where'd it go?
And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground.
No!
Oh, gracious.
I don't want to float off the ground.
Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Bucket?
Stanley! Stanley, it's me! The bucket!
Where are you, buddy?
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing
Bucket!
by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Are you sure?
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
Oh, so
He
many
had to
fake
find
buckets.
the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks. He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along.
I ate the bucket.
It was incredibly painful.
Oh, no.
Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out.
You shouldn't eat buckets, guys.
This is the story.
That's a surefire
woman
way
named
for you to
Mariella.
die. Please tell me they changed it so
Mariella
there's a
woke up on
bucket
a day
exploding
like
out of
any
my
other.
chest.
She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security. and
She
walked
has
to her
one
place
too?
of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town,
Okay,
talking and screaming
that's amazing.
to himself,
10 out
and
of
then
10.
collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket.
You can't live without a bucket.
Of course, he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all
Crazy
have been
talk.
prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him.
Fool.
Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place. How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. Of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work.
In
for
the
which her
Stanley
bucket would
Parable
provide
2,
absolute guidance and
the
total
Mariella
clarity on
Parable.
everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself. My life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
Damn, Mariella's cool. Let's go. God, I wish that were me. But I don't have... What the fuck is going on now? What have I done?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I've
No
got
matter how
bigger
hard Stanley
questions,
looked,
sir.
He couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Why did they overload the papers? What did I do? Printing incident? Yeah, but Rutrow. This has never happened before. Okay, I put in the input at least. 417. They said 416 was helping us look for things. But I can't get in there. Now it's a sentient printer. That's creepy, man. I need Cú X bucket art. We've already had full insertion. I mean, how much
When
further
Stanley
can it
came
go?
to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
They said that there was a door this way. The collectors lied to me. They said left and right, and then there was like a secret hidden door. They lied. They freaking lied. Okay, let's go to that
This
room.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps
go to the
he wanted
one
to stop
where
by the employee lounge
we had,
first,
like, the
just to
buckets.
admire it.
Meeting
The lounge was
where they
sublime,
made me try to
a work of
destroy it.
art.
Because this time I
But
don't have
eager
the
to
bucket.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
So let's see what happens when we don't have
And so
the
he
bucket.
detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
The narrator is a Yume shipper. Yeah, a bit of a yandere one too.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Hell yeah.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Oh, we have
From
gone this way
here,
before.
It's, left.
We have done this. My bad.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Yep, your mistake. How foolish
No,
of you.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Uh-huh.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No.
Spoilers!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed
Although
to be
considering
here yet. This is all a
everything's
spoiler.
on.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
That means we're getting
need to get back to,
timey-wimey.
well,
The buttons have already been
who am I
pressed.
kidding? It's all rubbish
Kuchan,
now.
where is the
whole
pail on your
story
head?
completely
Technically,
unusable.
yeah, we don't have
How
bucket
about,
right
rather
now.
than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Okay. So we had done that before. I just forgot because it was so silly. We back at the adventure line route? No.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Why
What
is the
could it
bucket
mean?
not appearing anymore?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Have we finished the bucket story? But I want the bucket back. And they won't let me into 416. They told me he was finding ways to get more get more of the stuff. And the fanfic. Oh, there's more doors now.
Wait, what? No, I
Right.
restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Definitely said it was to the right. But which way to the right? Where is my little Figgly? I need a beautiful little Figgly. Figgly friend? Figgly friend? I'm not going through that door. It might close. Figgly friend. You're right or his right? Good question.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can
leave me
promise
alone.
you
I'm
there
finding a good
definitely
adventure.
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
Exactly.
It's
Just
gotta
give me
be better
time.
than this. Okay, let's give it a shot.
No!
Why not?
No! You bastard! I was in the middle of a
All
thing!
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
dare-
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket still isn't here, so we're still on a weird adventure. Koo is locked in this trap of his own making. Yeah. I need to know how to get into 416, man.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from.
Okay.
Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Maybe 416 will be open now. Who knows? 415? Fuck. Nope. Maybe the way is 420? No, that would just slow us down. Don't be silly.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story. Here it comes.
The infinite
No, wait,
hallway.
never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This shit probably hit hard before
Now
PT
this-
came out.
Well, I'll be honest, I
Turned
don't
this
recognize this
idea
place
into
at
a
all.
horror game.
Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
You might as well restart
that
it, my
correct?
dude.
Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we
Bucket
were
took the
supposed to be
story in
doing,
the divorce.
how about this?
I became
You
an NPC.
win. Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
Thank you. I just want Bucket
no.
back.
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Yeah, just restart me. Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, now we've got the adventure line. I think we need
All right,
this.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
4B5. Isn't this where 416 was around here? It was one of the 4Bs for sure. Interesting. Bucket will always be remembered. Yeah, but to be fair, the adventure line is way better.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
480.
Here's a thought.
482.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of
We
no
just need to
destination
find the room with lots
still a
of
story?
boxes.
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need
How
to
did we
follow
end
this
up
train
there?
of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both
You
agree
can never
that
truly
the
get
nature
off
of
the adventure
existence is, in
line.
fact, a
The adventure
byproduct
line just
of
finds
one's
its way back to you anyway.
subjective experience Of that existence,
God.
right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
Those are words I do not
That got a bit
understand,
weird back
smart
there.
man.
Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
11.
You know what? I think what we need right now
Still
is a bit of
boxes.
music to lighten the mood.
Sure. This music always makes me feel happier. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. 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 Da-da-da-da. Boxes! Okay, it's in here somewhere. Where you hiding, little floaty friend? Wait, this is the room with lots of boxes, though. Am I blind? Oh, I guess that's not it. This isn't boxes, this is just filing cabinets. That's a single box.
Cut the music, go back, and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very
Yeah, you lied
important
to me about
later
that.
in the story. Make sure
never
you study
important.
it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Unless
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
it has something to do.
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a
With
bell?
the bobblehead ending. We're close to number 416 again. Let's see if that one's open. Ba 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 ba. It'll never let us into 416. Oh, that sucks. Hello, totally plot relevant Fern. Just like in Freerun, Fern has no purpose.
No, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us?
Forgot how loud the
After
music
we
was?
trusted you.
Yeah.
After
You're right that some of the
everything we've
Figglies are
been
on
through,
non-bucket
you-
paths, but there's a
Oh, I
room with
can't
more
take this
boxes than that
anymore. To
one.
hell with it.
No!
Restart.
Oh, so did I actually miss one? That sucks. God damn it. Oh. Wait, that makes way more sense, actually. Ah. The Stanley Parable 2 adventure line. So now we're on
You know
number
what,
2.
Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
A
We're
lot of
intelligent
stuff.
people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
Something
Respect my
exciting,
daughter.
daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds
She's
perfectly
cute.
doable.
Don't
Why
get me
we simply
wrong.
start
I
wandering
like
in-
Fern,
well, I don't
actually.
know. How
Especially-
about this direction?
Her interactions with
Now,
my boy.
yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything.
It's a
What do
broken
you want
path,
our
buddy.
story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
A fantasy story about an elf that outlives all of her adventuring party and then has to deal with understanding mortality and learns how to live again and realizes that she hadn't been living in the past and then feels bad for the adventuring people that she lost before. That sounds like a fascinating story. Finally excited to join the stream. I hope you're having a good
not you
day.
again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
It's
No
an
lines
awesome
or
line.
monitor
You be
rooms.
nice to
Just
it.
don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
And it's gone. See, it's doing its own thing anyway.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Filing
How
cabinets.
important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
He's thinking
turn
about this
means that
way
our
too hard.
destination
Just
corresponds
hug one
with
wall
the
and go with it.
counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Maybe.
And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
But what if it's just pretending to be the right door and really it's the wrong door and it's just the same thing?
Hold up, what's this?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is?
Find the
It's all
confusion
one
ending
giant
schedule.
ending.
Narrator restarts the game.
And we're
Narrator
supposed to
forgets about
restart the game
previous
what,
restarts.
eight
Stanley plans to play the
times?
story, but is prevented, unable to go anywhere or do
really
anything.
how all
The
this
game restarts
goes?
on its own. Find
It's
the line
all
again. Begin following the line.
determined?
Find an identical replica
So
of an
now,
office that
according
has
to the
begun to
schedule, I
deteriorate.
restart again.
Attempt to make
Then
up a
what?
story here.
Am I
Narrator
just supposed
restarts.
to forget?
There is no longer an office.
Well, what
simply
if I
black
don't want to
space.
forget?
Wander in the blackness.
My
Find a
mind goes
bookstore.
blank
Get
simply
bored
because it's
and
written
leave.
here on this-
Narrator
this
restarts.
thing.
The narrator is gone.
Wall.
See, the fern never comes
Who
back.
consulted me?
If at least
Why
the
don't I get to
schedule had
decide?
told me that there was
Why
going to be a
don't
fern
I
at the
get a
end,
say
that
in
would have
all
been
of this?
fine.
Is it really?
I never got to see
No,
the
it
true
can't be.
ending, though.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Too
I
bad,
don't want to
buddy.
be trapped like this. I won't
is the
restart the
world
game.
you
I
live
won't
in.
do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule?
You can't
How
break
would we
it.
even know?
Fate is fate.
Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
It's prevented. Find the line
So-
again.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually.
Maybe.
Well, in the meantime...
Wish I had my bucket. My brain. Unfortunately, you're not in the long, quiet Slay the Princess narrator. Nor that narrator.
Someone
No.
was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? Excuse me? Where the fuck are they? Huh? It's raining outside. I don't think it's ever been raining outside. There's no one over my shoulder. That was a creepy thing to start with. Why is he fucking with me? At least the bucket's back. So I have that option
Stanley
again.
came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Love the creepy RNG elements the game adds in sometimes just to psych
This
you
was
out.
not the correct way to the meeting room. And
Yeah.
Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
The ad
just
came
to
on just as the
admire it.
narrator said someone is following Stanley.
Standing now in this
Even
incredible
better, they
room,
really tried to mess
Stanley
with
for
you.
the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took
I
the
wish there was
first
actually
open
someone
door on his
there.
left.
Even if it was just like they'd moved the bucket to behind me instead. That would have been perfect.
Stanley was
So I thought
bad
about it.
following directions. It's incredible.
And the warehouse
what
is full of
happened 5 years
boxes.
ago.
Look, there's so many. There. Oh, how do I get to there? Wait. How? Oh. How the fuck do I? This goes up and it goes around there. That leads me there. The adventure line is down there. How do I get over there? Ah! Oh. I'm stuck. Oh!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Fair
Stanley
enough.
leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I'm so powerful. I'm so powerful the world can't... Bucket? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There was no mini office area.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
That
Stanley
was
felt
real
lightheaded,
weird.
butterflies in his stomach, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
The whole layout of the office was different.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible
But
he
it's
wasn't
okay.
5
It
years
just got
ago.
me back here quickly. So that's good. Oh. Oh. You know what, maybe I'll just drop here. Yeah. Oh, careful, careful, careful.
You're getting
5 out of
close now,
6,
Stanley.
baby.
You've nearly gotten all of the Féileacans. Very soon,
I don't like that
you'll
name.
collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And
then we'll
now
have
we have them all.
all of them.
You can't go back to when you had no Féileacans. None of us can.
Okay. Uh-huh. Never been down here. Let's see where the vent leads us to.
Stanley had now
Okay.
gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten.
We broke the
The
narrator.
office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path. that it
Narrator
seemed the
dialogue,
office had
narrator
begun.
dialogue,
So far
narrator
off the beaten
dialogue.
path that it seemed the office
But-
had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path.
Narrator sound system. I
You
thought
didn't think
we
I was
were in a
actually
game.
just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All
Be
the
funny,
back
though.
and forth between you and me, all the absurd
That's what I'm saying.
adventures
It would have
we've
been pretty
through, and it all
advanced to
turns
switch
out
them
I'm
all the
just a
time.
tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights.
Sure.
How much
that
more
sounds
exciting
good.
you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Dude's just sounding like Rick from Rick and Morty at this point. The bucket is really wanting to come with me. Why does the bucket keep appearing here now? I'm not taking you. I want you to go full yandere.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was
I need
not
to go
the correct
find the
way
red
to
and
the
blue
meeting
doors.
room,
I
and Stanley knew
believe.
it perfectly well.
I remember
Perhaps
where
he
they
wanted
are.
to stop by the employee lounge first.
He's
just
clocking
to
you,
admire
Sensei.
it.
He
The
basically
lounge was
said, you're
grand,
stupid,
majestic.
and therefore life must be more
Perhaps,
fun
but
because you don't
eager to get
understand
back to
anything.
business, Stanley took the first
Anybody who's
open door on
actually
his left.
intelligent knows that that shit is bullshit. The more you learn, the more wonder there is in the
Stanley
world.
was so bad at following
The more you
directions,
find out
it's
about like
incredible he wasn't
astrophysics
5
and
years
crazy
ago.
shit that goes on with like dark matter and the fact that
Stanley,
we're
I think
inside a
perhaps
dark,
we've gotten
empty
off on the
bubble.
wrong
It's
foot
fun.
here.
Stupidity
I'm not
is a
your
blessing,
enemy,
I guess.
really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust
Life
in
is a
someone else
blessing.
can be
It's
difficult.
just a question
but
of
the
how you
fact
choose
is
to
that
spend
the story
it.
has been about nothing but
But yeah, I
you
think the red and blue
all
doors
this
were down that
time.
way.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone. What?
I'm not talking to my wife.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have 0 consideration for others?
I've already
Are you
dealt with
that
my wife.
convinced
We're
that
not
I
dealing
want
with her
something
again.
bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your
There we
side.
go. Okay, so
Give
it
me
should
a
be
chance. Now listen carefully. This is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
This is the number 6. Number 6.
And there it is, the last Stiggly Wiggly.
Okay,
Say
Stiggly
this
Wiggly
moment,
is cute.
Stanley.
That I like.
This is a real accomplishment.
What do I get
This
for
is
it?
doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward.
I wanted a special
I
ending.
would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Don't put me back. Don't send me back, Chief. Chief. Now I have nothing to do anymore. I collected them all. What's the point? The game should be over. I should have felt some sense of achievement, but he took that away from me by telling me there was no achievement. Not giving like any kind of ending. No. Maybe once I get back to like the original thing, they'll be in my office or
Thank God
something.
you are willing to listen to me.
If they're in
You
my
see that
office,
I
that's
really
something.
have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying
Praise
to
us,
get somewhere
narrator?
that isn't
Exactly.
here. Running and running.
You should be
and
telling
running,
us we're
just
a
the
good
way you're
boy.
doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Was this the ending with the really beautiful room and the way that I could throw myself down the stairs?
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Yeah, it is.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right... No, wait. Where are you going?
Sorry, buddy. I got to speed run this one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
But I might have my figurines
Please,
back.
no, Stanley, let me stay here.
My
Don't
stiggly
take this from me.
My figurines.
Please, Stanley, think... No! Oh.
Ow!
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
What if I... Yeah, no, we tried this before.
Stanley,
You can't land in any kind of
let's
weird
go back
way.
to the other room.
No
Can you do
hesitation?
that, my car?
Yeah, it slows me down
Is this
enough
really
as it
how
is.
much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
It's the only way I get back to my stick figs.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. Don't you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Oh, I'm just teasing you, buddy. But look, isn't it so pretty? Doesn't this make you happy? You feel good?
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did.
I wish I still thought that was possible.
Oh no. That's so sad. He knows I'm just teasing him. He's like, no, you're too close to death. You know what you're doing. I know you don't really care about me. Sorry, narrator. It should only take one more throw, to be fair. And then we're both free. The yaoi is crazy. Yeah, it's real toxic yaoi. Stanley doesn't want to be the dog blood narrator's attic wife anymore. No more attic wife for us. We will be floor husband. Dead floor husband. Well, you never know. While the body's still warm, he may have some fun. After that, though, it's just going to start to smell. And then you kind of need to clean it up. Goodbye, narrator, my beloved.
Is it over?
Yeah.
It's going to restart, isn't it?
But hopefully we have our
going
Figgly
back.
Wigglies. Give me the Figgly Wigglies. That's it. Oh, Figgly Wigglies. Oh, it still has the more dramatic pause screen. That's cool. I don't get like the weird option menu special thing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. Bloodstained floor husband. Honestly, best husband to have. Wait. The bucket isn't being clingy anymore.
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Huh?
It's those figurines. Those figglers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire
It was.
life?
Uh-huh.
Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone? I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines.
Okay.
Just one more time.
Let's go see all 6 of them together. We deserve this. Now remembering when Stanley found the collectibles. It didn't take too long either. The memory zone. I mean, this feels new.
Here's where it all began.
Yeah.
The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain?
The
We were so
Guna Garden.
We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
Wait, that's new. This wasn't here before. Oh, this just leads to the boss's office. But what if we collect them all over again now? Oh, the way behind is closed now. I'll never collect them again. No, it's okay. We could find new things to make life worth living.
Was a second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own, just by poking around in the boss's bathroom.
As you do.
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
Didn't have to say it that way, but... Okay, cool. Boss's office or
let's
under
do
the
a little
stairs?
quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
It was under the stairs, so I'm gonna go the other way. What have I done?
Hey, that's exactly right.
Is
It was
it?
here, behind the boss's office. It was the third one. You
Oh,
picked it up,
behind
and
the
then after
fireplace.
that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so
I got that
crystal clear in your
right.
memory, but I shouldn't be
Whoops.
surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing
I'm
anything.
failing upwards, just like always.
Let's see.
Okay.
What came next?
This wasn't a thing. What the fuck is this? Giant apple?
Oh yes, we found a Figgly in this pink room.
No, we didn't.
Well, I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone,
This is
so it
new.
must have happened.
7 out of 6! I love the pink room. It feels so happy. Is this what should have been behind the door between the blue and red? Technically, this is almost a purple room. Why is the apple whispering to me? Oh, are you the apple of knowledge? The fruit of Eden. It's within our grasp. Which I guess makes this the attic of Eden? I have become the attic wife. Back rooms, but make it girly pop. I don't want to leave. Lots of boxes, one box, no box. I'll go with the lots of boxes. Ah, they were all joined. Bucket isekai'd and is now apple. Hell yeah.
This was the 5th mini stand, and this one was really something special.
Was the pink room back there the whole time?
I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
8 out of 6. Shit, I should have been collecting them all. Oh, this is so 90s. It's mini stand number 5! Not the 480p recording. 1-for-1 aspect ratio. You found it near the cargo lift. Thanks for watching. Directed by the narrator, edited by the narrator, music, Best Boy, the narrator, starring Stanley.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video.
I can't live like this anymore.
I wouldn't have spent on
I can't kill myself. He took 8 minutes making that video. That's... Good job, narrator. That's a good boy. They won't let me kill myself! Okay. Where the hell are we now? Shit, so I could have ended up having 12 out of 6 figurines. But I didn't grab them all.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue doors. This memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
I'm impressed they remembered the order we did them in.
How the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a Figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
9 out of 6. September the 6th. Well, now this is new. Great out of context clip, Sensei. Wait, what did I do? You brought back Windows Movie Maker and you'll consider self-offering. The fun!
There was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, Memory Zone.
No! Bring me back! The fun! We finally found the fun!
No, I'm not done.
Yeah,
I'm not ready to
me
move
neither.
on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards. We'll do the Memory Zone again from the opposite direction. See how that feels.
No, I like fun. They won't let me kill myself. Oh, that. I mean, that's just a typical Thursday. We're just over, like, the hump, so... I really have no body. Otherwise, it would be in that image. That's okay. Let's go do it all over again. But this time backwards. Because the narrator's having a bit of a crisis.
Yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this.
10 out of 6.
I must say, of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the Memory Zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Okay. You could just make new ones, you know. You don't just have to stick to 6. don't just have to do the same 6 over and over again. That's why when you've played Breath of the Wild for 700 hours like I have, you eventually move on to Tears of the Kingdom.
Don't you remember the video we watched?
My brother in Christ.
Yes, I love that video.
It was a good video. You did a good job. Please let me kill myself. I mean, yeah, no, great video. I'm glad we're doing this. Okay, and now we're back in the Apple of Eden room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
How is the room we have no memory of in the memory room? 12 out of 6. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Expecting the video to play backwards. That probably would have been better.
To hunt down. You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have neutered the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Yeah, you're right. The journey is the reward. Great video. Please let me kill myself. Yeah, exactly. I don't want to see another 90s edited slideshow video.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember?
I do.
Yes, I remember it too.
And we also did this like 3 minutes ago.
A wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Because life has to move forward.
This is it. The very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the Figlarines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going.
Then you have to make new ones, buddy. Collect them all. There was nothing before this. No Figlies, just jumping. Giant Figly, technically. Do we want to grab the giant Figly? What is this, a deja vu loop? This is somebody trying to live in the past, not making new memories, but also refusing to go forward. Are we going to get our jumps back?
That's the terrible new content
no!
that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then. But time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now.
Aww.
Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Can you make the jumps go back in the past too? No? Okay. Okay. Maybe we go back to when we were born and then we get unbirthed.
Oh, yes. The 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
This doesn't really have to do with the Figlies, though. I went through the left one. Oh, we're all the way back to the office.
And before everything else, there was your office.
Let me out.
Is there anything else?
I want my bucket.
Was there something that came before your office?
No, there was nothing before it.
I feel I can remember. I can remember.
The menu? The loading menu?
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy. And I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason. Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction.
God?
But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it.
God is bored of his creation?
I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with.
Can you give him autonomy and set him free?
Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory? Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go.
So this is the end of Stanley?
Of a man named Stanley.
I don't want to play with you anymore. But if children stop believing, then the toys have no purpose. Can I bring my bucket with me? I would like my bucket for my final ever adventure.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled.
He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
Yeah. If you want to get rid of me, at least send me off with my bucket friend. Okay.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yes, sir. Door on the left.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort
It's
now
not about
more
the
than
Figgly
ever.
Wigglies anymore.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Can we take the bucket to Firewatch? How did we get to Firewatch? I don't remember how we ended up in Firewatch. If you can tell me real quickly which direction to go, I can bring the bucket to Firewatch. Then maybe it would be able to talk to us through the little soundy sound thing. Walkie-talkie. God, my mind is so broken. That ending messed with me a little bit. You got about 5 seconds before I move on. I think it was jumping onto the catwalk and then refusing to go into red door. Ah, okay. Well, yeah, not this time then. Maybe next time if they don't kill us.
Coming to a staircase,
They might
Stanley
kill us.
and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Boo 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 boo. Bum ba dum. Boo ba dum bum. Bum ba dum. Was this always here? Yeah, it was. Did I ever touch this? I don't think I ever touched this elevator. Huh. Stanley. Stanley. Keep the narrator high. I want to hear him singing along to this. Shit, what? What did he say? What happened there? Oh, the music counts as narrator. That's rude. Why are you glowing? Getting bored now? This is a long elevator ride. Stanley. Okay, now I'm getting bored. Game? Game? I shouldn't have gone in the elevator. This was my bad. How high are we going? We're going beyond the stratosphere? Yeah, the door finally opens at the end and we just get sucked out into the vacuum of space. It's the opposite of the hole. This is where, the direction from the hole came from. After all, who hasn't felt lonely and wanted to hold on to a story or character to go on for a little longer so you can reach the day when you'll be fine on your own? And for some of us, that's like... a lot of us create things. We're bored, we're lonely, we need something to, like, escape into. So yeah, we create our own escapism. In the narrator's case, he created Stanley, someone who was incredibly boring, but at least did some things to distract him. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Who knows? That could be what God did. Whatever you believe happened in the beginning. Who knows? Maybe it was just somebody who was bored as shit. I suppose I could press the up button again. Back where we started. Oh. I refuse. Ah, so it's just an infinite room. Is it any different when I press down instead of up? Sounds like you're air frying yourself. POV, you're in a microwave. Okay, well that was fun. I'm surprised we never found that before. We were literally in this room. I think I wanted to like do some other stuffs. That's the boss's bathroom. I wonder if he put the Figgly Wigglies back. He did not. That's okay. We don't need more Figgly Wigglies. Does your microwave also play elevator music and whisper Stanley to you?
It does the Stanley,
office, not so much
was once again stunned
the music.
to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always.
Okay,
the bucket
that's
would.
Okay.
And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Of course
Nor in his
I
bliss
didn't.
of simply being near the bucket
2845?
did he have any
Oh, you guys
notion
are good.
that the PIN number for the keypad was 28. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
By sheer
As if
luck.
the bucket knew all along.
Definitely didn't hear
Was
it from the
bucket
narrator.
guiding him? Yes.
Definitely
This is
didn't see it
certainly
from the
most logical
Pupals.
explanation.
It's okay. I borrowed you guys' homework just a little bit. It's okay. So this time we're going to undo the mind control and go out into the world, but with the bucket. Tender spiritual connection with bucket? Yes. We're more than just bucket and man. We're lovers. Friends.
Stanley and the bucket walked
confidants,
straight ahead through the large
and
door that
everything
read
in between.
Mind Control Facility.
I never did the escape ending, actually. Let's see what this do.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
What kind of violent death? Is it sexy? Are we gonna have like a monster man
The door
come up
behind
and
them was
torture
not
me?
shut. Stanley and the bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Yeah, we do. But I want to see this
At
violent
this point,
ending.
Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
I don't think a bucket can have a painful death. We couldn't even put him in the bucket destroyer. Oh. It's okay. It's only a nearly infinite hole. I've done been this before. It's okay, bucket friend. We'll get out of this. Oh, I don't think we're getting out of this, actually.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley and the bucket inched closer to their demise, Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be.
Don't say such a thing, Stanley.
It puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what Stanley thought to himself, and he sort of
makes
kicked
the
himself
impending
for wasting
doom feel
so
okay.
much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, bucket. I love you. I'll always remember you.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
Bucket?
as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
Bucket, no. But you're alive. You're with me. That's not true. You're fine. The Stanley parable.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket. It's true that all buckets are radiant in their own way.
Oh, it is
but
gone.
This one stood above the rest. It was a glorious bucket to behold.
The bucket welcomes you to the grand exhibit. You are standing at the precipice of knowledge. Much like a bucket itself, the human mind is frequently empty within, a cavernous void, but through use of the exhibit in front of you, the mind becomes full and enriched and substantiated. Knowledge of the bucket and its history is the only true knowledge we really have. Will you take what you learn here out with you into the world? Will you accept with an open mind what may be challenging about the information in this exhibit? Will you change the lives of yourself and your loved ones as a result of this exhibit? Or will you turn a blind eye and continue to live as you were, in ignorance and darkness? I will never forget the bucket. Don't be silly. What do we know of the bucket? Is this where the bucket was lowered from?
It was for Stanley to take a bucket like this and to claim it for his own. Can you see the hubris that blinded him? Can you see that the bucket is far more noble than Stanley will ever be in his short life?
No disagreements here. But I want you back, Bucket. Bucket, don't leave. You said you'd always be my friend. You got the womb tattoo. I filled you with my seed. That's a lot of buckets. 25 buckets. Now, I may have stopped studying math in secondary school, but I'm pretty sure that's more than 25 buckets. A photograph of 25 buckets, the greatest number of buckets ever captured on camera. The photographer experienced catatonic shock for several weeks as a result of the euphoria from exposure to this many buckets at once. That's got to be way more than... I kind of want to count them. I'm not going to. But at the same time, it would be funny if it was something like 250. That's roped off. Let's look at the schematics for the bucket. A bucket with 2 handles. A bucket that could be shared between 2 people. At least 32 in there, I think. You know what? There could even be like 26 buckets in there. It's so many buckets, man. This bucket is depicted as having 2 handles. Such a design has never been created in real life, having been deemed too dangerous and recklessly experimental. Every year, dozens are put to death just for attempting it. It looks like the Vitruvian Man. Naughty with the double handle? Yeah, man. Damn. I get the idea. Yeah, sometimes you want 2 people to hold you at once. Just one isn't enough. More than 4 at least? Yeah, that's definitely more than 4 buckets. Big rusty bucket. Inferno bucket. A replica of the Inferno bucket, which was in the medieval era, was so powerfully alluring that it drove dozens of nations to war with one another for control of it. Billions died, and yet in spite of it all, the simple fact remains. No one can control a bucket. Wow. What the fuck is that sound? That's something ahead of me, or is that from the Inferno bucket? The stress bucket, an analogy. Presented without commentary. Worrying. Negative forecasting, negative thinking, lack of reassurance. Vulnerability equals size and strength of the bucket. Coping strategies equal holes. Rest and relaxation. Doing something you enjoy. Rest and relaxation. Stress equals the level of water in the bucket. You said it was without commentary, but it seems to have a very specific explanation. There's only so much stress you can have in one day. It's just like the whole thing about having only so many numbers of spoons in a day. When you run out of spoons, you got to be done with stuff. This is your stress bucket. Every now and then, you got to empty it out with rest and relaxation and doing things you enjoy. And then you can begin filling the stress bucket again. I can make it rain buckets if you want. Why, thank you, Cloudines. Oh, this is where this was coming from. Cave drawing. While we know that buckets predate the existence of mankind, we do not know by how long. The cave drawing depicts early man's discovery of the practical uses of the buckets, by which time the bucket had already likely been around for several millennia. Notice in these drawings how the bucket is allowing itself to be used, having judged humanity to be worthy of its treasures. It's like a cat. Also, damn, he got booty for days. That's like a hobo stick. That's a big bucket. They are learning to use buckets. They collect the water from the holes in the caves. Then they use the water to feed their antelope. Just like a cat, Sensei is wise. Yes, they allow themselves to be owned by humans.
No man can own a bucket, and certainly not a bucket as dazzling to behold as this one. It is man who should kneel before the bucket.
Okay. The hanging bucket. This piece symbolizes the necessary relationship between bucket and humanity. However clear our grasp of the bucket may be, there is yet more that is always out of reach. This distance, inevitably, is for our own good. You want me to kneel? I'll kneel. I know my place before the bucket. But I bet I could reach it if I jump. If only I was in the jump circle. Bucket! Oh my god, the bucket made me fly. It does want to be owned by me. It loves me.
But there is something we can do. Something we can do together, you and I, that will right this terrible wrong.
What should I do? Kneel?
Let Stanley die. Let him be crushed by the machine.
I'll save the bucket.
Don't reset the game. Don't give him another opportunity to run off with another beautiful bucket. We can save the world's buckets from their treatment as tools and implements if only we let Stanley die together. The bucket shall take its place as ruler, as leader, as commander of a new world, a new vision.
Bye, Stanley. Now the buckets get to be free. And Stanley stays gone forever. Which I guess is what the narrator wanted too, so... Shit, I came back. I'm so sorry, female narrator. Narrator, you promised me a true ending. You said you'd let him go after that. The fuck?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And if it did, it stopped shortly after.
Aww.
Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
I would love to see weather. I would love to hear weather. Some nice rain would be gentle. They told me not to take the bucket, to leave the bucket, to let it die. But man, you look so good. What happens if I bring the bucket back again? Is she gonna get even more pissed at me?
The good old bucket. Just Stanley and the bucket, off on another thrilling adventure together. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let's go see British woman narrator again. Why did she appear?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Well, what's the code again, guys?
Stepping into his
4825?
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human
4825.
life. Crushed by the weight
Shit.
of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an
2845,
emotional
my bad.
dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
Thank you.
But Stanley guessed the correct
Reminds me of
code
that
by
short
sheer
film where a
luck.
guy thought he was
Was
going
it
back
the bucket knew
time
all
every
along?
few seconds,
Was the
but actually he was
bucket guiding
constantly
him?
dying and his consciousness was
Yes.
shifting to
This is
himself in another
certainly the most
dimension.
logical explanation.
What film is that? That sounds amazing. Even if it's just a short film, that's kind of sick. Really skimped out on prepositions and pronouns for that mess. Female narrator is the bucket. I thought it was the bucket too at first, but it didn't seem like it. I just want to see if she's pissed off about me bringing bucket
Stanley
back
and the bucket walked
again.
straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And then I want to
Although this
see
passageway had the word escape
what
written on
happens
it,
if I
the
don't
truth
bring the
was
bucket
that
and
at
come
the
this
end
way.
of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
a violent death.
The door
I like how the
behind them was
lighting
not
slowly
shut.
gets more red as
Stanley
it goes
and the
on.
bucket still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley and the bucket were knowingly walking forward into a very painful death for each of them.
It'll be fun. Don't worry about it. I just want to hear my Oshi again. The best part is he was repeatedly reversing time just to get his first interaction with a lady right. Jesus! Wait, I think I may have actually seen that one. Unless I'm wrong. I think, yeah. Does it not then show like
As
a
the
bunch of
machine whirled
universes
into
where he
motion,
died
Stanley and the bucket
continuously?
inched closer to their demise. Stanley reflected on how meaningless the bucket's warmth and comfort had turned out to be. To be sure, it puts the mind and the soul at ease to embrace the bucket. But what use is a sense of ease when you're about to be crushed to death? This is what
It's
Stanley thought to
everything.
himself. And he sort of kicked himself for wasting so much time carrying a bucket everywhere. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, narrator. Except not.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley and the bucket were led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, the bucket's life came to an end, as it was crushed violently to death.
So this is... Was that the same? Yeah, that was the same.
It was a shame, the death of such a magnificent bucket.
Aw.
It's true that all...
She doesn't remember. That's a shame. I thought the game would remember. Do you remember the lady being traumatized? The one
Stanley
with Mark
decided to go to
Ruffalo
the
and
meeting
Reese
room.
Witherspoon?
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think it was that one. I think it was like a small little indie project. If so,
When Stanley
I just
came
don't
to a set
remember
of
that.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his
I want to
left.
see, does British lady always appear, even without bucket?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Yes, I
office.
do. Gotta go see that. 2845. I remember now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again
Would you like
stunned
to
to
know?
discover
I'm
not
gonna
an
find
indication
out.
of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush
you
to
know,
get
you-
through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry, narrator. I got
That
shit to
kind of
do.
anxiety isn't helpful.
Come on, let me move.
So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
I went too quickly and the game got angry at me. Okay, you know what? I'll just...
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
Yep.
forward
So
into the open
soothed.
passageway.
So rejuvenated. Now let me go hear the British lady get angry at me, but this time not about a bucket. Found it. A 1-minute time machine. You just got clocked by speedrunning. That's actually such a cool little addition. The narrator being like, okay, slow down. We get it. There's a new ending you want to see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
They almost called it
Although this passageway had the word escape
different people are
written on it,
talking about
the truth
different
was
things.
that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
I sure hope so. I hope it's actually violent this time.
The door behind him was
Weird
not
shit
shut.
doesn't happen.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Never. I don't even have a
At
bucket
this
this
point,
time. Why
Stanley
live?
was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Do it. End me. Flatten me. Make me the pancake everybody always calls me. We were talking about two different things, two different films, two cakes to eat. I definitely hadn't remembered Mark Ruffalo, so that's where I was confused. But yeah, I'll have to look into that.
As the machine whirred into motion,
Time
and
machine.
Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley
Rude.
can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
That
So
still
he
sounds
resigned
painful.
and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, narrator. I wonder if this just actually... Nope.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not. Tricky, tricky.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Yeah, it feels like an
When
endless
every
game.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
That's kind of a bleak way to look at things. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. I see. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Stanley's computer, which I really wish I could press keys on. Nature paintings. Beautiful. If this is what happens after death, I'm not gonna like it. The office. Sure. Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Sad thing is, this is just a very, like, sad and office boring version of, like, the ending of Outer Wilds where you're in, like, a museum exhibit. There it feels, like, comforting and happy. Oh, God, I love number 3. Number 5's kind of cool, too. But number 3... That's the one. The 4. Oh. That's a good tone. I like those. Okay. What's next? That's a cubicle. The two doors. The set of the two doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction the room posed. Filing cabinets. Office computers. Based on the work of the Stanley Parable 2013 team. Lovely. Credits. Left or right? Left. The office. Maintenance room. Ultra Deluxe announcements. In December 2018, we announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement of the game's delay. Oh. Damn. I didn't know they had a delay for it too. Warzone? Wait, what? What the? Whoa, I never got to this. Alien Base? Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. Narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. You should have kept that in. That sounds badass. I'd play that game, fighting back against the narrator. That sounds sick. Narrator. Yeah. The office. The lounge. An early version of the lounge. It didn't have the little pit before. That's sad. I like the pit. The apartment timer. Oh, that's creepy. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. I tried to get that one. Cargo lift was always intended to offer the choice of staying on or jumping to a different path. However, after this early version, we decided we always wanted the option of the player falling to their death. Ah. So then we had the one that, yeah, moves. The second version is functionally the same as what's in the final game, but we wanted it to look more like a place where cargo was actually stored. Interesting. So this is just all the development stuff. Meeting room. Vent! So there is a vent. Wait. There's a vent in the lounge? Maintenance layout. The flow of the hallways following the first two doors was important to get right. Since players will replay them so many times, we discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that ran out. Number 1 option. Oh, so there wasn't a vent in the final. Ah, man. Doorway to maintenance in the lounge, 2 doorways to maintenance, 1 doorway to maintenance in the lounge, the original track, back on track option. Man, I thought I was finding new secrets. I was going to go find that vent. What is this? The game is now paused. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Fortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Zending. What the hell? This screenshot depicts an early version of the ending known as Zending, which was eventually cut and merged with another part of the game. I don't remember that one. Zending model. The Zending went through many iterations. This room represents the 4th version of the ending, and we thought it was complete, but decided to abandon and change it again shortly before launch. I wonder if the Zending is like the room with... Zending was the stairs leap. Oh, the kill yourself ending. Okay. I don't see how you'd even do that. I guess if, like, the buttons hurt you. Weird. Zending levers. These levers were originally a part of the Zending. The player would pull a lever and the narrator would describe what color they pulled. That was it? Like Zen? Oh, yeah, the Zen room where you just kind of, like, relax in there. Monitor room elevator. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with the freedom above. Don't like that sound. And countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the 2 endings together instead. Countdown room, an early version. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this version of heaven. Office clock. Boss's office. Screens from the development of Boss's office. Yeah, the red was a good choice. I thought they were going to finally tell me the meaning of the office clock at least. Why is it set to that time? What does it mean? The lounge. Did I just hear a voice? Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game. Narration outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator.
Look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room. Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design.
Ouch.
But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. To where he was supposed to be in the story.
Okay.
Let's see. Stanley walked through the green.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game. So rude. Yeah, he's so rude to Stanley.
Stanley stood on the snow. Stanley stood on the snow. Still nothing.
Stanley stood on the snow.
I don't know. Well, in that case, I'll tell you what.
I have never found any snow. Thank you, Briding. He has an incredible voice. He's so mean to my boy Stanley, though. He's just trying to do his best. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending. That is a very small freedom ending. We've got a much more complicated one. Okay, to the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
Me and the narrator.
How they both wish to be free.
The female narrator is a bit of a fujoshi. She ships them. They want to control each other. They want to destroy each other. But secretly they want to smash each other.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Total fujoshi.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be
They
seen.
can only be felt.
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you.
Should I? Do you think it gives us a different ending, or do you think it just quits to menu? We finally did it. We beat the game. Many, many years later. I'm gonna go towards that cloud that looks suspiciously like a potato. It feels a lot like that other ending where we kept hurtling ourselves forward through time. Oh, nice. We have a campfire. We got some marshmallows too. Marshmallows would be great. Some beautiful twilight everywhere. Ooh. The moon's so pretty. This was what I wanted to have for our campfire chat. Lisan al-Gaib. It's okay. We'll make our way out of here. This feels very outer wides coded. It really does. This music is beautiful too. We're finding our way forward. Oh, full moon. I'm gonna head towards the full moon. Or towards the setting sun. Let's head towards the west instead. Must become worm, yes. Oh, it's the memory land. Hello, memory land. Everything's dead now and you're buried. Oh, this music is so good. It's so atmospheric. They've got a generator running. That's cool. The Stanley Parable 2. In loving memory. Damn, we can't even go to the underground anymore. Yeah, this place has seen better days. What's the generator got running for us? Cookie Nine's blog. Review the Stanley Parable 2. He's still worried about the reviews. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game teemed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fanbase. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole. Who cares? Me. I cared. Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1 like the adventure line? True. Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. It gives you a fun little miniature time. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... Sorry, I haven't been blogging much. Review RAF 3. Cookie's Corner, we need to talk about sequels. Oh, God. Cat dog born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. The Mammal Times. Okay, cool. They're doing some fun things in the future. Good to know. But he loved Cookie's first review. Oh, man. Not the buttons. Not me. I'm Jim. FNAF reference? Yeah, gotta be. Stanley Parable developers. No more spin-offs. No more sequels. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013... Oh no. Its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise, but a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what fans want, read the press release. We thought we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been farther from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game, and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. Ouch! The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Well, at least number 2 wasn't actually real. Oh, man. Do I go that way or this way? This way. More gyms.
Jim, Stanley.
Stanley. There was one that knew my name.
Jim.
They were getting there. They implemented it. Figurines. They're back. Oh, there's so many down here. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. Best game ever. 10 out of 10 IGN. Not enough water, but pretty much everything else is... We're back. Did we ever actually leave? Nature. This is the OG mod. Hello again. It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developers said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise. What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together, we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. Slider guy? Yeah, it seems to be Slider guy. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Go ahead, try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. The Stanley Parable. Why do these, okay, I have to, fistful of hole, more hole. Journey to hole. Yeah, you know, fistful of hole. The Stanley Parable 3. Fistful of hole. It's absurd. I love it. More hole would have been pretty good as well. Fistful of hole is just crazy. The final hole would have been too dramatic. It would have made too much sense. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Maybe we just shut it down. Maybe you make a Stanley Parable 3 someday when you're feeling it, with actual new stuff. I understand. Sometimes we're not ready to move on. That's fine. If you ever change your mind and want to start inventing new sequels, come talk to me. I'll be right here. Okay. So I could just go back to the epilogue if I wanted? Or did I have to go through that whole thing again? Yeah, I'm not doing that again. Love how we all just picked Hole. Hole is too good to resist, man. Stanley Parable 3. Jaws full of hole. No, hole full of jaws. That's better. But okay, last time we played this, it seemed to break my audio interface with how loud it was. So I'm just gonna do that. Does that take us to the epilogue again? No, okay. Quit to menu. Any hole is a goal? That's a good name for one. Okay. I think that's everything I want to do. Far as I know, we found a good amount of stuff. I'm just surprised we never got that, like, secret, like, weird, what was it, like, settings thing. Hole full of jaws sounds terrifying, but I guess sea cucumbers have those. Do they? I'd say technically anything that has a mouth with teeth is a hole full of jaws. A whole new world. That's a pretty good one, too. The Pupal hive mind is also affected sensor. Yeah. But yeah, whatever. Like, when they played that epilogue ending, I'm not sure if you guys are hearing it on your side, but I keep getting little clicking sounds in my audio whenever I'm, like, particularly loud. So I hope that isn't... Never heard of anal teeth? No. Stanley Parable 3, unplug the hole. Sometimes you just need to relieve the constipation. But with that said, that's where we're going to end for today. We're going to have a nice little chat to wrap things up. I had a rectal teeth from Monster Prom way back. What? Oh, I forgot I had a bucket on my boobies too. That was a surprising moment. What music should we play? Honestly, just the comedy theme. That'll do. Perfect. Related to that, did the chatter name Buttfish ever came back? Because I was going to ask them if they knew about Pearlfish. They're the reason why sea cucumbers have anal teeth. I don't think they did. They came in, they dropped a super chat, and they disappeared. It was kind of sweet of them. But yeah, they just showed up, dropped a thing, did not elaborate, and disappeared. Oh, it's hanging from my hair now. Actually, that's perfect. Let me hang the handle from my hair. There we go. Hell yeah. Now it's attached to my braid. Bucket booba? Everybody needs a bucket with them. Otsu Sensei, I hope you enjoyed this wonderful game. Thank you for playing it. This was lovely. Yeah, I had a fun time. This was definitely a lot of fun for me. Teratoma tumors exist, the type that can grow teeth and hair. Oh god, if those did show up in an orifice, that would be rough. I mean, in an orifice other than your mouth. Otherwise, if nothing else, you just look like a shark if you just keep growing extra teeth in your mouth. But any of the other orifices, that would be a problem. Orifices. Now it just looks like a giant pendant. Yeah, it's more bling. You could catch a bucket full of pupals. Yeah, I bet I could fit like 2.5 pupals into this bad boy. It's got a pretty good girth. It should be okay. It was a lot of fun seeing you play this game. Yeah, I think just discovering the original endings was fun. The female narrator was a wild surprise, and the fact that they redid so many of the endings with the bucket is crazy. How's Duke today? He's good. He had a nice 2 days off. He did not like being put into his crate before stream today. And yeah, when I realized we were going to wrap this one up in about 3.5 hours, I was like, he could stay there for a little bit. It'll be fine. But yeah, he's good. He had 2 days where he didn't have to go into the crate like at all. And so he got a bit spoiled. He screamed his head off for like the first 5 minutes and then he just accepted it. I love the cursed concepts and knowledge I accrue by being here. Gonna be thinking about holes for a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna go look up pearlfish real quick. I'm assuming that means they try to insert themselves inside of sea cucumbers. Oh, yep. Pearlfish and their unique relationship with sea cucumbers. Oh dear God. Yep. Pearlfish are unusual in that the adults of most species live inside various types of invertebrates. They typically live inside clams, sea cucumbers, starfish, or sea squirts, and are simply commensal, not harming their hosts. However, some species are known to be parasitic towards sea cucumbers, eating their gonads and other internal organs. They eat... Oh, that's fucked up. Pearlfish usually live alone or in pairs. Regardless of the habits of the adults, the larvae of pearlfish are free living among plankton. Okay. Commensalism. Long-term biological interaction in which members of one species gain benefits while those of the other species are neither benefited nor harmed. So they just be living inside these things, no problem whatsoever. Meanwhile, some of them do straight up eat the gonads of the sea cucumbers. Oh god, that's new curse knowledge to know. Hopefully now that we're out of spoiler territory, the lady narrator was there in the OG game as the death and reset ending. Did I get either of those endings? Were either of those endings the one we got at the end where we almost got crushed, but then we didn't? There was a boy that had one growing the full 32 teeth, just so you know. Oh, one of those tumors that grew 32 teeth? That's fucking wild. There's a SciShow episode about sea cucumbers and other crazy animal facts. Cursed. Cursed. That was a fun stream, Sensei. Thank you for the new profile pic. Why am I clippy now? Why have you done this? How dare. You've both become clippy. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Woke up late, but I hope you and Pupals will have a wonderful stream. So far, it was a good time. Sea cucumbers can regenerate their organs infinitely. If they regenerate, then gonads. I wonder if the pearlfish just keeps eating them. That's wild. Coolippy, Kloopy. Don't call it Kloopy. Kloopy just sounds super weird. And if I remember correctly, there was actually a broom closet ending in the OG 2013 vision. I'm just not sure we ever had it in the Ultra Deluxe edition. Been a while. It could be that you just have to stay there for long enough, and I did not. You did? No worries. It was the crushed ending. Wild that we found the bucket ending version of that first. That was fun. Is it the Mpreg Clippy? Why would it be... What's an Mpreg Clippy? What the frick do you mean? Oh my god. I'm freaking dying. How dare you guys. Is it the exact same image for both of you? Yeah, it is. Why would you do this? How could a paperclip get pregnant? Maybe it was just a paperclip teaching people how to get Mpregged. I don't know. I don't know. Not teeth, Sophia. Teeth? Is that the one about, like, vagina Dante? Let me check. Teeth. 2007. Yeah, it is. I remember when this one came out. Jesus Christ. And then they turned that into a fucking horror movie. I've seen that art, unfortunately. There's a pregnant Clippy image somewhere. Why? Okay, I'm Googling it. Pregnant Clippy. What the fuck? Pregnant Clippy. Viral internet meme and piece of art from 2017 depicting Clippy as an expectant male paperclip with a bulging belly. Mpreg. Okay. Oh, why is he blushing so much? Why does the belly button look so real? I hate this. Whoever did this put way too much work into it. Because Rule 34 Sensei. People found attraction to that shit. The internet Sensei, are we really surprised? I'm still surprised by the internet continuously. Yes. I don't know why these things happen. Google and the link is free to search up, but why? But why? It's an image. It's definitely an image. Still, the belly button is what kills me. Whoever edited that did have, like, some skills. I don't know whether it was, like, individually drawn or just, like, things edited together, but yeah. It's very unsettling, but at this point, what can we expect? I've definitely seen worse things. He's just happy to be a mother, okay? Why are you gonna judge? I don't like the fucking blush. Blur's dedication. Yeah. Does this count as monster fricking? I would say so. I would say that's an inanimate object, which probably counts on some level to, like, monster fricking. Frankenstein is just animated dead body parts. And there are a lot of, like, other monsters and, like, Shikigami and stuff that are based around objects coming to life. So, yeah, I would definitely call it monster fricking. The clip is expecting, all right? Why did you put it that way? That makes it sound, like, so sensual. Oh, he's expecting, all right, and I'm gonna deliver. Not surprised, just disappointed. I'm neither. Honestly, good for the people who created it. I hope they got what they wanted out of it, more than anything. Okay, let me check Streamlabs before I head out. This was a fun game, though. I remember, like, watching people stream this way back in the day and having a lot of fun seeing other people play it, but finally getting to experience it for myself was awesome. I just wish the beginner's guide actually worked nowadays, because that would be fun too. But with that said, thank you so much to Try Princess for donating the allowance. No message, but thank you for always supporting the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day, and thank you so much for being here. And Ukeisuke, hi Sensei. I just want to say that you're such a bucket full of sunshine. Few pale in comparison. Hope you're enjoying the Stanley Parable. Thank you, Ukeisuke. I had a wonderful time, and no, you're the bucket full of sunshine. Bucket, pale. You hit two good ones. Bucket. I can't think of any more, actually. I'm glad you had such a good handle on those puns. That's the best I could do. Your track record is stainless, like stainless steel. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think there are many good bucket puns, honestly. Barrel. You always bring me a barrel full of laughs. A barrel isn't a bucket, though. A bucket and a pail are very similar. A barrel definitely feels like a different thing. Pupal's a comedian at heart. Yeah. Most of the time, Pupals are just like working on their type 5 comedy. Absolutely, there are many things far worse. It's just the fact that it's a fucking paperclip that kills me. At least it's not a fucking paperclip. It's a paperclip that's already been fucked. It could be universe in that regard as well. Do you think he just like straightens a certain part of his anatomy and that's how he goes in? How did something impregnate him though? He has, well, I guess he's mostly holes. The true hole in one. Bucket. True. Claudines, thank you for donating the Feileacans. Oh my god, you became Bucket. It's straight up just a bucket wrapped in a towel. Hey guys, did you know that in terms of male, human, and office supplies, the office desk is the most compatible? In what regard? Because I don't think that's true. I think there's like a lot of other things that like fit better in different ways. Probably not a bucket, but there's other things, but finito pasta, stop penne, or whatever you say. No, none of that. None of that. The only bucket one-liner I know is it's time to hit the bucket. Do not the bucket. Be gentle with the bucket. Pet the bucket. You can maybe hold the bucket. That's about it. Do not the bucket. There we go. Now I hold the bucket. Not the stop pee-pee. Stop penne. Not pee-pee. That's a very different thing, Clowny. Oh, I think I will the bucket. Clover, no! How does one fornicate a paperclip? I don't want to question it. You could do anything if you have enough confidence, I guess. You know what? You're absolutely right. Could have been an active... Exactly. Some buckets are spittoon, so I don't know what you want from people. Oh my god. Well, with that said, I think that's a good point to end on. I'm going to figure out what the heck is happening to my sound device. Yeah, that weird little noise that I'm hearing is not fun. But thank you guys so much for being here. We're going to head out. I'm going to go walk Duke. I didn't even have to bring him up. I got him a new little jail as well that I was going to lock him in when I brought him up here. I got him a little jail so that he can like stay away from the wires. But yeah, we haven't had to use that today. Let's not forget that people used to... True. And then just throw it out the window too. What? Who let you say what the you know what? That's better than Clippy. I'll take it. I will take it. Thank you for donating to the Feileacans and getting rid of Clippy. I'm happy to be a bucket. A bucket is better. Bucket is defying gravity. I don't know what you mean. I'm clearly holding it in my hand and just very good at how I hold things. Also, don't need that zoomed in. New baby gel? Yeah. Sensei, how is my Pupal soda a towel? That's your Pupal soda? Oh, it is. I mean, technically it's made out of, you know, yarn, so it looked like a towel. I thought it was wrapped in towel like a baby. Now I can see the hair and that those are the antennae. I'ma stick with it. I'ma stick with it. How did you find the exact same bucket PNG as me? I scrolled through like 3 pages of Google to find this. I'm impressed you managed to find the exact one and still... Good job. Good. That's attention to detail right there. Claudine, how are you a towel? See, that's the better question. When did your Pupal soda become a towel? It was an honor and delight to be here, even with all the psychic damage. You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed it. Took your bucket and put it on my head. Proud of you. Proud of you. It looks better on your head than it did on my head. If I had known there was a bucket coming up, I definitely would have divided this into 2 pieces so it could be up behind me. Do not underestimate the dedication of a silly pupa. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. Bucket is getting the Padoku treatment. At least the bucket can't feel any pain until it gets crushed by the giant jaws of life. Otsu Sensei and Pupals for the head pats for Duke, for wonderful baby that he is. He is a good baby. He has baby jail now. Yeah, for the next time we go over like 3 hours and I have to take a break. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up. Is the word bucket starting to look weird to anyone else? Just me? Say anything like 50 times and it starts to not sound like a word anymore. Like googly. Put some googly eyes in the bucket. Googly, 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 googly. Yeah, it just starts to turn into sounds. The bucket destroyer rolling in its metallic grave at being denied its purpose. It will never exist. I'm sad they didn't even implement that as an ending. I'm sad they don't let you put the bucket in. Same with boobly. No, boobly will never not be a word. Boobly and chesterly, they're just like, they're so iconic, you can't really erase them. On words, just sounds. You're not wrong, but you know what I mean. It's like, they start to not feel like words and they just feel like things coming out of your mouth that don't have any purpose anymore once you repeat them enough. But yeah, they are just sounds. And they're writing, but they hold meaning. But with that said, I'm going to head out for the evening. As always, burn bright, my pupils. And I will catch you guys tomorrow for Dave the Diver. I've never heard of those, Sophia. Data. What the fuck are those? Just, nope. Sometimes when all stuff goes all wrong, I call it a fuck it bucket moment because it's a dump of bad luck. Aww. Sometimes you just have to throw that out the window and let it be washed down into the sewer by itself. By rain. Things coming out of your mouth, so you're still describing words and sounds. Words have meaning, damn it! How dare! We give words their value. It's a different thing! I think I'm gonna keep this bucket in my hand and see if I remember it tomorrow. See if I just happen to notice it in my hand while we're in like the middle of a stream or something. Sweet dreams, everyone! Bye-bye!
Before we had a chance to find a separate meaning, but I kept searching for a place, not a general direction. All the paths they point to you. It took me time, but then I knew that I could not go back. Won't be the same as before. Don't wanna go another day far away from you. It's painful, but I don't regret it. All that I have, all that I am, wrapped inside of you. Though time goes by, I won't forget it. What you mean to me. If I rest my head upon your shoulder, let the tears fall down and hide away inside your open arms, to stay like this forever, to grasp at one more day. Find a way to go beyond the unknown. Let it all just fade away until there's nothing more to say. That I'm not holding back, just falling down to be where from you. It's painful, but I don't regret it. All that I have, all that I am wrapped inside of you. Though time goes by, I won't.
It was everyone's true love sheet. Bucket chat.
What you mean to me. On the road I don't wanna go alone. Through the changing weather we stay so warm. Is it really true? Then again you always knew. Don't wanna go another day far away from you. It's painful, but I don't regret it. All that I have, all that I am wrapped inside of you. Though time goes by, I won't forget it. What you mean?
I think you'll find that I'm internal of the bucket. Sweet dreams, everyone. Bye-bye. I think you mean, what the fuck? Oh.